All right, well, this is a quick run through of the new Ask DermCoder feature. Many of you have noticed the Ask button that's at the top, and I have created a fictitious user called Gomerpile, and Gomerpile has been activated for the new service. So to get going, you simply click the Ask button, and you now have two ways to ask your question. You can hit the Get Started and Ask Away, or from this drop down here, you're going to choose New Question. So the interface looks very much like an email. You've got a subject or a title, a question box to type your actual question in, and a way to attach one or multiple files. So I'm going to type in this question. You're going to hear me clicking along. I'll probably forward through this to make the video shorter. All right, I've entered my question. I build CPT code 17003 for AKs using the new ICD-10 code L57.0, and I received a denial stating that it was not a covered diagnosis. What am I doing wrong? I'm going to actually attach some documents to this. I'm going to choose a copy of my claim. I'm also going to choose a copy of the EOB that I got back, and I am going to hit the Ask button. Some rules that you need to click through every time. They're very important to make sure you understand how the service works and what the rules are. You click Accept, and it comes to ECS. Now, if you heard a ding there, that is actually my cell phone and my email indicating that a new question has arrived for us. So now you're going to allow the staff at ECS to do their magic and get the answer to you. Now, as an Ask DermCoder user, you will receive a confirmation via email that your question was successfully sent. So here in my email for Gomerpile, I've got an Ask DermCoder question, and it says, your question has been sent. All right, well, ECS has had time to do their magic, and a reply has been entered. I know that a reply has been entered because I received an email saying there's a question reply. And I click that email here, and it tells me I have an answer available. I can go ahead and click my answer right there. I'm going to log in with my credentials again. And the answer that I found is located right here. Many carriers are still updating their LCDs. There's been some issues with incorrect or missing diagnosis in the new LCDs with ICD-10. They've found out a few states accidentally omitted L57.0 as an acceptable diagnosis for 17,000, 17,003, etc. I actually attached some support documentation to that answer where this user could get some help. You can click that, and in my particular email browser, it downloads it here. And I'm going to double click it and open it. And that was the support documentation that I sent. If I am happy with my answer, I can go ahead and click Mark as Answered. If I need to ask a follow-up question, I can go ahead and click Ask a Follow-up. So if I'm happy with my answer, I mark it as marked, and we are done. The other way that you're going to get a notification that a reply is waiting for you in addition to the email is there's an Ask button that has turned red here in DermCoder. So you could actually click that, and it'll go into your question interface, and you could read your answers that are available there. The other thing that we didn't point out in the main DermCoder screen, in addition to asking questions, you can look at the history of your questions. You can look at your most recent or current questions. And incidentally, if you look at the history of your questions, not only will it show you your questions, but it'll show you the questions of the other users that are subscribers at your practice, not other users in other offices. For example, if you have 4 DermCoder users at your practice, each user will have access to the other questions that have been asked. So if you're a practice administrator, for example, you could look at what types of questions your DermCoder users are asking to us. And whenever you go to ask a question at the very, very top, it tells you how many questions you have left and when your service expires. If you accidentally type a question and you need to void it out, just hit cancel.